Okay, make sure I'm typing. All right. All right. So I recovered from a crash here. Um, let's see if we have our guy. Okay, we do. Okay. And that's almost disaster. Okay. All right. So, and it took a. Oh man, Gordon's advice there. It turns out whenever the game makes a file, it creates two files. It creates the save game file, and it creates another file that's .bak. The .bak is your backup file in case you have a crash, which is what happened there. I didn't like show that to you guys because I just went ahead and deleted that video. Uh, but what actually happened was I was like dropping potions, or I dropped my potions on the altar and was trying to pick them up, and all of a sudden the game crashed. So, and we were able to recover from that. That's good. Okay. All right. So I had to go back through everything that I went over. Um, and I think what I was going over. All right, so our game plan for okay. Oh yeah, I know what I was talking. Okay, all right. So I was doing a little bit of research while I was like preparing the last video, and what the situation is, I was checking to see if there was any possibility of us getting a second pre-crowning. Okay, it turns out the way it works is the more pre-crownings that you have, the more it costs. So the first one we cost was technically 50,000 peony. Apparently that's how much we had. Okay, and then the second one would take 150,000 peony. So that's quite a bit. All right, so I actually found some information here in the uh, ADOM guidebook that actually gave amounts that you get for sacking certain things. Okay, so it turns out that sacking a Stomphila herb gives you 300 penny. Okay, but to get that amount would take 500, so that's I'm not willing to do that. That's too much time. The however, um, it also had the formula for what you get when you sack gold. So apparently, gold's the best way to go as far as like sacking things. Uh, it turns out it would take us about 48,000 gold to get enough piety to be able to do a second pre-crown. We can do that based on the formula is 8 plus 3 times the number of artifacts generated. We've generated 2 in that we generated the artifact from our first pre-crown, and we've generated the cis. Okay, now, that might actually be doable. Uh, so much money I've got now. I've got 10,000 now. All right. It's going to take a little bit to get our learning up. Um, but we haven't done the puppy cave yet. So uh, what we'll do is once we've got our stats where we want them, we'll go do the puppy cave. There's actually a lesser vault in the puppy cave. We'll sell all of the stuff that we get from the puppy cave and see where that puts us. If we're like way away from it, that's fine. We won't do it. If we're pretty close, we might actually be able to go back and get the remaining amount from. Let's see here. From loot we left in the dungeon that led up to the cave to the first town, High Mountain Village. Okay, now after we do that, next thing on our agenda will probably be Dark Forge or the Pyramid, depending on what level we are. We're going to need to at least be 14 before we can do the pre-crown. Um, let's see. Um, Obviously, once we've done the Pyramid and Dark Forge, that's going to knock us out of any future pre-crowns because that's going to start generating artifacts. It generates 2 artifacts in the pyramid and one artifact guaranteed in the Dark Forge, possibly more than that, depending on how you play it. Let's see. Okay, learning went up, dex went up, health went up. Okay, all right. Let's see here. All right, so we'll eat some bloated. It's fine. Eat two more guys. Okay. Put on our moss patch. 1, 2. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, we'll pull some herbs here, and then we'll go back in. Yeah, see, there's a worm. Okay. Uh, when I was doing this before, I talked a little bit about how we might get our weapon skills up. When you fight the last boss and/or Draken, the only way to do reliable damage to him is with artifact that you get called Trident of the Red Rooster. It's like I think it's either the most damaging weapon in the game or the second most. Possibly the Minotaur Emperor Axe might be more, but doesn't matter. I mean, they're both two-handers, and I think the Minotaur Axe actually like corrupts you. All right, in essence, it's the best weapon. Okay, so and it also counts. It's also a undead slayer and a demon slayer. Okay, so uh, Andor Draken counts as a demon. Um, so that would be the best weapon to use against him. It's considered a polearm. So we'll want to have our polearms maxed completely out before the end of the game. Um, and let's see here. Because that way increase our defensive value, our damage, and our chance to hit. Okay, now you can do that, of course, several ways. Um, we're not actually using pole arms right now, so the easiest way to do it though is in the big room that we were just in there. You can actually use your um, wand of door creation, all right, to make half the room, to kind of cut the room in half, all right. Set up doors. We'll be able to lock them once we've done the pyramid. We'll have a pick. Boost strength, not too bad. All right. And then we'll be able to lock them. Okay. Now, certain monsters can still break, through the doors, but what's going to end up happening is we're going to go ahead and set that up, and then we're going to wait until a worm spawns. All right, and then we're going to leave the worm in there, and we're going to basically lock him up and let him do his thing, and so he'll make a lot of worms. Okay, now and then we'll kill all the other monsters, and then we'll open the doors up and start training. Um, Now, this is where I messed up last time. Well, I didn't mess up. The game messed up, but we'll find out. See if it's going to work here. All right, so I'm going to drop all my potions. Okay. All right. I'll pick my potions back up. Okay. All right. And disaster averted. Okay. So, alright, apparently there's some kind of a bug that sometimes when you've dropped stuff, you're picking stuff up, or doing something with the pickup, it can cause a game crash. Uh, so, at any rate, I got past that. Let's see if I want to do a scroll here. Let's see. I'm gonna check and see how much unidentified things I got. Let's see. Got 2 potions that are identified. One scroll's identified. Two tombs. Yeah, and I'm really pulling a lot of tombs. I don't know what the deal is on that. I guess bards maybe have it increased. I don't think I'm as pulling as many as probably if I was a magic user. I think wizards pull the most, but and it's almost like my magic user here as far as the number of tombs that I've pulled. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and read a blessed scroll of identify, and then I'm gonna go ahead and actually hold up. I'm going to go ahead and make some more Blessed Scrolls of Identify. So we should have plenty of Scrolls of Identify. Looks like we got 7. Okay. Okay. Alright. Now, go ahead and do a crafter drop here. Let's see. Okay, I didn't get too many weapons in that run there. So that weapons give us the most. We can start selling the CS. Okay, we'll sell some of our CS here. Okay. Looks like we've got 12 uncursed. Go ahead and drop those. So that should give us pretty good amounts. Okay. Alright, post of longevity, that's good. Let's see, boost speed, boost charisma. Got 3 oils of rust removal. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and bless them up and get my my girdle rust proof. Okay. Potion of training, that is good. I'll go ahead and bless that and use it. Let's see. Okay. Blessed Skull of Protection. Alright, we can go ahead and use that on our girdle. Let's see. Great identify. Power. Oh yeah, Spellbook of Cure Light Wounds. Okay, changing game plan. As soon as we, uh, man, I don't think we even need to wait till we get the well. Okay, as soon as we get our learning up to 18, that will be fine. Normally, I usually wait, and a firebolt, that is awesome. I usually wait until I've got the crown um, of science before I read any spells. That way I can get a +9 to my learning. However, uh, uh, we only have to do like one cast to get a spell or a potion of ultra healing, and we got this really early in the game. In my last playthrough, I didn't get a Cure Light One spell book until I did the library. So, all right. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and let's see. Let me sell like the herbs I don't want here. Um, I'm going to go ahead and get our stats up. Okay, we'll read the Spellbook of Cure Light once we're up to 18 on learning. And in fact, I think we've actually got an item that actually increases our learning even more. So, all right, so we'll get our learning up. We'll read that. Get as many like castings as we can from that. Actually, I might even like not read all. I might just read it maybe once or twice, and then keep the book. That way, I can book cast it if I need to. Okay, because I don't think that spell takes a whole lot to cast. Then we can go back to Jared, and we can get a bunch of potions of ultra healing. All right, and that will like basically like set us up for the rest of the game. We will have no problem whatsoever in Dark Forge at that point, unless they can like kill us in one hit straight up, because we can always pop the potion of ultra healing. Okay. All right. So, good stuff. All right. 10. That's fine. That's fine. Don't need that. Don't need that. And good to go. Okay. On top of that, uh, okay. So on top of that, still got a possibility of our second pre-cran. All right, 14,000 now. All right. And I don't know about that pre-cran. It's gonna take a lot of money. Um, we would have to do it before we go to Dark Forge. Um, well, we'll see what we get from the puppy dungeon. Okay. Okay. Learning. I'm at 16. See what I need. I'm pretty sure it's going to be 6001, but let me double check. Okay. Alright, and I'm looking at the ADOM guidebook under Dwarf Town. Let's see here. And that lists Garth's prices. Okay, alright. So 16 to 18 is 6001. Okay. Okay. Okay, man. So that was a really awesome pull there with the Cure Light Wounds. 1 minute, I gotta clear my throat. Okay, that was a really awesome pull with the Cure Light Wounds. Wow. Okay. Let's see. So we're waiting to go to 23. Okay. So head back up. And we want to keep a few extra herbs, mortar roots, because sometimes you can, whenever you pull anything that's like a dark elf corpse. Oh, stole the amulet there. Okay. You can eat them to increase your mana and let's see here, and dex. Okay, it decreases your toughness though. All right, so um, we can just use an Morgara root to get the toughness back. That's no problem at all, and that'll help us out. Let's see here. Also, of course, if it'll also give us wisdom back too. We'll probably be losing wisdom here and there. The big wisdom loss is when we do the bug temple. It'll drop us to 1. Let's see here. Okay. Um, eat that quartz. All right, potion potential willpower. I missed that. Okay. Oh yeah, and I'm working on my bows here because I want to be able to do Dark Forge here pretty quick, and I'm thinking that our best option is going to be our bow. So we need to get to that to where we can do at least 40 damage with our bow. So we need to get a few more. Is that guy friendly or he's friendly and afraid? All right, let's try the. We'll go ahead and hit the other. Oh man. Let's see if we can like get around them. There we go. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think we've also got Spence Weed to work with too, as far as healing goes. But the potions of ultra healing are obviously the best option, as when you use them, they have a chance to increase your maximum hit points, since all the ones we'll be getting will be blessed. Okay, cursed splint mail. Hmm, splint mail. Uh, we'll hold on to that for the time being. I want to see what it is first. I don't want to put it on, obviously, because it's cursed. But even though it is cursed, it could potentially have a good suffix, or just be like a good have good state. Oh yeah, yeah, I forgot. I was gonna do some stuff with my potions too here. All right, I'll do that right here. All right, so gradually our guy's like getting where he needs to be. Let's see here. Okay. All right, and the way that you use potions of protection and potions of defense, uh, it's random what it would actually hit. It's obviously going to hit uh, a piece of armor, but it's random. Uh, so to make it not random, what we're actually going to do is we're going to unequip everything except the piece of armor that we wanted to hit. Okay, we should have no problem getting 2 points, 2 or 3 points off of that scroll protection. Once you get to about 6, at that point they start failing. Um, but that's fine. Alright, we'll definitely be able to get 2. Okay. Okay. Yeah, alright, so we got 2 points of protection on that. Alright. And let's see, put on our metal cap. Um, okay, put on our ammo of perseverance. On our plate middle anger. Yeah, we're just so angry. On our cloak of protection 3. So our ideal cloak, you can pull Cloak of Defense 5. That's the best thing I've got so far. When you get us the Cloak of Defense 5, you can just use Scrolls of Protection to bring the protection value up to 5 or 6. Okay, and if obviously if you can get a Scroll of Defense to go off at 5, actually I still don't think it gives you the 2 points. I still think it only goes up to 6, but uh, let's see. Okay. Of course, Knife of Devastation. Um, Tyranium Shield. I think I'm going to go with Ring of Fire Resistance. Actually, and we can put on our Rings of Resistance as we need them. I'm going to go with the Ring of Damage and the Mental Stability. Um, let's see here. The mental stability will help us from getting confused. So that might be better. Let's see. So Dragon Hide. 7 league. Yeah, I could have also used that scroll on my 7 league too. we'll use the next one on that. Let's see here. So weapon, of course, Sun's a messenger. And do we have a lot of arrows stacked up? We can find a big stack of arrows here. There's 11 arrows. Okay. And our float. Okay. Alright, now next thing I wanted to do was to bless the... Let's see here. I want to bless the uncursed oils of rust removal. Okay. Okay. Then I want to dip my girdle of greed. Let's see here. Do plate mail of anger. That's a pretty good metal cap. Let's go ahead and dip the metal cap. Okay. And I think our knife. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, alright, so, and we got 3 things like rust proof there. Okay, we got our learning, we got our dex, we got our health. Okay. 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 Alright. Alright, got it. We'll say, as usual, there's always something in the way, but oh, it's another boots of speed, looks like. Let's see here. Okay. One door creation is good. Don't need the worm right now. I'll run over here and hit our second area of herbs. Get some of them. and then we'll head back and get our learning up again, and I can go ahead actually and start up. Not sure what those arrows of targeting do. Maybe they like, maybe you can't miss. Maybe I'm not sure. I could look it up, but I don't think it's like super big. The main arrows that we want to be focused on is slinging arrows. Okay. Alright, sweet. 2 Morgan roots. Okay, Gymnology skill went up. That's good. Alright. Let's see. And we got 8 now. Good shape. 2 there. Okay. I think I went one over, but that's okay. Alright. Let's go ahead and kill him from a distance. Well, now we could sell those tiny corals, I guess. I don't think they sell for much, but every little bit helps. Okay. Now, thinking there was some place that actually had Stomphila herbs. Maybe that was the level before this one. I know we had ran into some herbs before we got to this level. So that's a possibility there. Let's see. We'll probably hit them on the way back out of the dungeon. Let's see. And then we also got money that we'll get from our cis generation. So um, I'm hoping that it won't be a problem to get 48,000. We'll see. Oh, I remember. I was going to do that potion of training. I forgot about that. Let's see here. Oh, we actually got a potion of wonder. We'll go ahead and bless that as well. Let's see. Okay. Drink. Stunnery. Not that big. training. Alright, I'll have to some literacy skill. Okay, that's fine. Drop. Okay. Pick up. Alright. Okay. Oh, that's pick up and a drop. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Black helmet is going to be a orchestra helmet. They usually give you two, so drop that. Hold on to that. Small shield's not going to be better than what we have. We'll check the gloves. Check the soft boots. Let's see. Don't need an ammo to green. I'll just check all the weapons to be on the safe, except for the two-handers. And we'll drop these like hurtling corals. I think the hurtling corals are like the small corals. Drop the rusky coral. Hmm. I don't think we need rocks at this point. I'm gonna keep the boomerang just in case. Let's see. 320 curls. Oh, we actually got 7 arrows of undead slaying. Okay. Okay. I don't want to drop any assists this time around. Let's see. Oh, we can drop our carrot juices. We do not need them. Actually, hold up. Carrot juices are danger level 1. Yeah, that'll be fine. Well, I'm thinking. No, I'm not going to drop any potions. Uh, Later on in the game, once we get to the point where we're ready to do the last dungeon, or the last, it's basically ready to go fight Andar, uh, I'm going to do a lot of like potion swapping and to try to get more potions of greater potion of gain attributes. So we want to keep every potion that we have. So even if it's like a junk potion we're never going to use, um, there's a artifact in the game you get called. Yeah, I'm trying to think of the name of it now. It's a Sith. It's some kind of a Sith, a moon sickle. That's it. All right, so moon sickle. Okay. The way moon sickle works is it's a pretty powerful weapon, but you don't really want to use it because it corrupts you whenever you attack stuff, which is bad. Um, However, if you dip it into a potion, it will change the potion into a potion of raw chaos. Now, obviously, you don't want to drink that, so it'll like corrupt you. However, you can actually dip another potion into a potion of raw chaos, and it will switch it into a different potion. Okay, now there's a little bit of risk with that in that if it ends up switching it to the potion that it was to start with, it creates an explosion, which you don't want to get. Fortunately, there's a way to avoid that. Basically, when we get ready to do stuff like that, we'll be outside. So outside, as we know, is a danger level 1. Okay, so as long as we are using Moon Sickle on any potion that is greater than danger level 1, it cannot when it swaps it to a different type of potion, it can't pick the potion that it was, because it can only go up to the danger level that we're at. And as we know, potion of gain attributes are danger level 1, so that works out. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and see where we're at on learning. 17. Okay, we need one more point. All right, and then we're good at learning. We need 2 more points on our dex and toughness. Okay. Let's see. Learning. Okay, so at this point we can now start saving our gold. Okay. Alright. And since we don't need to come back down here, uh, we don't need to get any more training from Garth. What I'll do is I'll calculate. I'm pretty sure we have enough for the next 2 increases. Okay, so we can move on to the puppy cave. I forgot to set my timer, of course, as usual. It's just a matter of when I remember to set it. Let's go ahead and set it now. Alright. Let's see. I have plenty of Morgue roots to get what we need, and I have plenty of like moss patches. Okay, alright, so we'll just head on straight back to, let's see, straight back to the Cuppy Cave. If we get hit on the outside with a um, barbarian, then we'll go ahead and pick up some arrows. Let's see here. I don't think you want to eat displacer beast corpses. And yeah, I get confused here. Let's see. Hmm. I think I'll pick up that outlaw corpse, and I might drop that off at Taranto to the sheriff if it's still there. It's on our way, and that way I can make sure I don't go chaotic. I should not go chaotic. What's happening with my um, what's actually happening with my alignment here is where I pickpocket all the time. Pickpocketing's considered chaotic, so there's actually a slight drop whenever I pickpocket, but I don't think it will bring me past neutral chaotic. And I could potentially do something accidentally that would bring me past neutral chaotic. I don't want to go chaotic just yet. I'll have to at some point. Um, but going chaotic like changes a few things around, so I don't want to do that just yet. Let's see here. Okay, some herbs on this level. I'm going to see if it was them stone fillers. Burberry, pepper petal. Alright, so we've actually got all of our herbs accounted for. We can get pepper petals here, get spence weed in the big room. We don't need any more mosses or morgras. Okay, here's the stone fillers. Okay, yeah, so we can get stone filler. Alright, we got our learning, we got our dex, we got our health. Okay. And 8. 2 more. I'm not gonna stack up on the morgras. I realize this is my last point. But like I said, chances are at some point I'll pull a Dark Sage Corpse, and that'll like bring our toughness back down. So it's not that big of a deal, and we'll just have to get it back up. Let's see here. Now I actually can go ahead and stack up on the decks. I'm gonna go ahead and do that actually. There's nothing we're going to be doing that drops our decks. So this is our last point on decks. So I'm going to go ahead and use every uncursed moss patch that I've got, and it looks like I have. No, wait a minute, I got 22 of them. Okay, there we are. It's 22. That may be enough to get me Ashley to 26. Let's see. Okay. Alright, so we got our stats accounted for. Okay, 145 hit points, not too bad. Trying to think how much damage a Iron Guy Steel Golem can do. I think they do about, I want to say, 1 to 30 damage. Our defense protective value is 26, so we're fine unless they critical us. Critical will do double, 60. Okay, alright, so they cannot kill us in one hit. And before we hit Dark Forge, we're going to go get a bunch of those like potions of ultra healing. So I think 40 will be. Oh, I think 40 will be a decent amount. And at that point, I really think the only thing we would have to worry about is greater vaults and to be honest, a doppelganger kings that you won't fight till the end of the game. Uh, that's about it. I don't think we'll have any problems at all in the pyramid. When we do the pyramid, I'll go ahead and bring in my guy, and just to be bringing him in, uh, just in case there is something. Maybe a gorgon could potentially be an issue. Something that maybe does like a death or a petrification attack, and I can let him take that out. And there can be like some weird stuff spawn in that last battle with Rotep in the and we always I always don't want to fight like karmics or crap that can destroy our equipment. So which at this point, our missile skill seems to be good enough that we don't have to worry too much about that. It's going to be pretty funny when we do the pyramid with Sun's Messenger, uh, and we're probably going to be one hitting the mummies. Uh, tell you what, I guess okay, that's where I need to go. All right, and also I don't think we're having any trouble at all in the puppy cave either. I think one of these I'm gonna be doing every class except the the thief, since I've already done the thief. That was the one I showed. Is proof that yes, I can get an ultra ending. But all the rest of the classes, I'm gonna be doing videos on them at some point. I may take a break between games. See, there's Dark Elven Archer. Okay, so that's going to probably drop our. I think I'll wait until I get the. I'll wait until I get the boost before I eat him, because that would drop us a point. I don't want to mess up our training with the roots that we've already eaten. But it can do like a man. Oh, it's tire shield. I'll check that. I don't think it's gonna be better than the tire shield that we got, but I'll check it provided it's not cursed or provided it's identified. Let's see here. Tire shield is uncursed. Okay. No, that's junk tire shield. And I got one of those before that was just like that's all it was like 7, and it's kind of sucky. Let's see. Maybe that's the standard for a tire shield. I don't know. It seems like that's like the. Let's see. Oh, okay. Strained plus. We do not want to be strained plus. Wow. Okay. Well, all right. What I will do. Oh yeah, especially since we're going for like a. Okay. Oh, drop that spent manual. That's what's causing it. Okay. I'll drop off all our uh, gear. Okay, I was thinking there was nothing that was going to actually drop our decks, but I could be wrong. Let's see here. What I'll do is I'll drop off all our gear at the beginning at the up staircase. Uh, when we go back down, we may have to make more than one trip. So, let's see. Cursed blanket. Okay, alright, blocking our damage here on our arrows. Okay, we're up to 31, 32 to 37. Alright, I think we're good shape. And a few more like skills on our bows. Let's see. +2. We can also switch tactics to Berserk. How much does that give us? We don't need to turn on the tactics anymore. Go back to speed. Let's see. So if we go berserk, yeah, that puts us right at 40. All right, so a few more levels on our bows, and we should have no problem hitting the steel golems. And of course, when we get a critical hit, that's when we'll do the real damage to them. But well, I should actually be able to damage them on regular hits. So, what we're going to do is we're going to head on over, clear out let's see here, clear out the puppy cave, and probably in the next episode, we will probably hopefully have enough money to get our pre-crown. If not, we'll have to think about it. And possibly like clear out um, Dark Forge. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Yeah, we also actually. Oh, I forgot to read. Well, that's okay. I can read it anywhere. I've got the book with me. Um, Health increased. Yeah. So we didn't get the dex increase. Oh man. Well, that's. Huh. Well, man, that kind of sucked. Uh. Huh. All right. We got the health increase though. I'm gonna see if still have that dark elf corpse. That might give us our dex increase. I was hoping to get the dex increase and then be able to get another dex increase. Okay. Cursed bandage. Junk. Value. Yeah, that's really annoying when you have like only a couple arrows, but I might as well go ahead and use them while we're training. When we're actually fighting the golems, obviously we're going to switch to our biggest stack, so we don't have to. Okay, let's. Yeah, okay. Let's see our dark elven archer. Let me see if I need to bless that. Let's see. Okay. Elven archer. So that has potential to give us poison resistance. We already have one dex. Take away one toughness. All right. Let's see what happens. Uh, okay, well, it took away the toughness to get the dex. I think all those Dark Elven guys give you some kind of mana, though. I'm not sure. Alright, anyway, let me, go ahead and eat two more Morgan roots to fix it. Okay. box. Uncursed brass ring. Okay. I don't want to get surrounded. Okay, is there anything of value? Man. Man, they're all about trying to surround me. 29 paces. Yeah, I don't think there's any chance they can damage me. It's really annoying when I have to click through all their messages of what they're doing. It's kind of annoying. Before I can do my thing. But I hate being surrounded. I'm just gonna like full with like picking them. I'm gonna when I get down to maybe 3 of them, I'll pick. See, and I want to punch their armor. I swear, and it's like, God, it's so annoying having to reload arrows. Oh, I think these guys actually can corrupt you too, so I don't need to be messing around with them. Okay. Now, about 2 of them there. Oh, cool. I need to find scroll. I think I attacked the wrong one there, but that's okay. Mm. Yeah, I like the way it shows your arrows on the mini map because they're really tough to see in the grass unless you look for them on the mini map. That ring was actually kind of tough to see too. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm just fighting all these like randoms so I can get my missile skill up. All right, went up to 7. Okay. Yeah. Hopefully we'll get a Hydra. I think we could probably take it. Uh, actually, it doesn't matter. I was gonna say I don't want to use those arrows of undead slaying, but it doesn't matter because every arrow that I shoot from Sun's Messenger is undead slaying. So I don't think that. I don't think it would stack. I could be wrong on that, but uh, not gonna be that big of a deal anyway. Okay, to hit the puppy cave. All right, got attention room from the get go. I like it. See what my Gymnology is at 62. 3,000. Alright. Second level of this dungeon is always has ants on it, and the ants can actually break walls. So I'll probably tame at least one of the ants on that level. Uh, okay. But I don't want to start like, because that can take a lot of time if you try to do it that way. And I know at some point we're gonna have like so many pickaxes we won't know what to do with them all. So if we run into money issues though, as far as getting this 48,000, that is an option. Uh, okay, so we missed a secret door somewhere, probably here. Okay. Secret doors are usually trapped. Okay. Okay. Alright, these guys should be good for pickpockets. Still cursed gloves. Oh, yeah, I tell you my funniest like steal in my last game. I actually stole a piece of armor, and you're thinking, well, wait a minute. Like you can only steal stuff that's 10 stones. What kind of armor could possibly be 10 stones? There's some kind of a um, uh, prefix or suffix that makes the armor like way less. And what happened was it generated a suffix prefix whatever it was on a piece of elven chainmail. So it was exactly 10 stones, if you can believe that. Let's see, do we not have any more arrows? Let's see. Okay. All right. Go with Sling of the Long Shot. And we'll start working on getting River Rocks. Also, we'll need a lot of arrows to do Dark Forge, so uh, we'll have to hit the barbarians pretty hard to get their arrows, and hopefully we'll get some arrows of like construction slaying, a construct slaying. That will be optimal. Let's see here. Okay, this will be our level with our ant heal. I'm not probably not going to map this level out. Just gonna try to hit the down staircase and go, because I don't want to kill all the ants. They can. Oh, it's armor. It's ring mail. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, there's a tension room on sale. Okay, I want to hit that tension room. Let's see what that was. Okay, all right, I got her health back. All right, so back to 25 on her health. Not sure what's gonna happen with her dex here. I guess we'll have to like just pull some more. I guess being strain plus like messed us up, and we'll have to pull some more Moss of the Merlin when we get down there. Let's see. Okay. So we weren't strain plus for very long. At least I didn't think we were. It might be. I think well now, actually, I ate a whole bunch of them though. I was gonna say when you're eating two of those like herbs, that's like the bare minimum to get your stat increase. If you're actually not at your potential, that's what's happening. Oh, okay. Hold up a second. We'll get it on the next one. I forgot. I was actually at 24 on my potential. So what's going to happen is I guarantee I'll look here after this battle that it raised our potential to 25. It doesn't. I don't think it actually tells you. No, it says we're at 24. Well, not sure. Okay, but yeah, that's what's going on. So we'll still get 25 on our decks. Okay, and that's our. All right, that is the timer. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and finish up this level, and wow. Okay, so I've never actually seen it do that. If you don't have any missile weapons at all, it like any like rocks at all, it'll like ask you to load a potion. Apparently, you can like throw a potion with your sling. Okay, and so we'll just go ahead and finish these guys off in melee, I guess. Okay, grow her rocks. Lots of rocks. Some beauty and some gold. Okay, and strain plus again, and just have to like be upset about it, I guess. Alright, rocks, booze, gold. Okay. Alright. Hey, regardless of what happens to our decks, we'll be able to fix it. So, uh, ain't the end of the world, I guess. Just be strain plus and be mad about it. Let's see. Okay, yeah, that's all I was going to do in this level was hit the tension room. Um, go ahead and tame that guy. Alright. I'm going to leave him up here. Okay, alright. Finish up this stuff here. Oh, that's blank dog. Did get a corpse. Well, I'll hit the next one. I think when we hit the next one there, I'm gonna like let him call for support and make sure I get a corpse. Okay, all right. So we'll go ahead and save it up here. So we'll thank you guys for tuning in. We should be able to finish this dungeon out in the next episode. Uh, then we can stop off at the village dungeon. We can go ahead and like grab a whole bunch of potions from Jared. Then we can make our way back to the. Actually, if oh yeah, yeah. Well, we got to sell our gear. We can make our way back to the dwarf town, sell all of our stuff, um, and then see where our gold's at. If we're not at 48,000, we'll see what we need to do to get there. Go for a second pre-crown, and then after that, Dark Forge. Okay, all right. So I'll see you guys next episode.